It might be a holiday Monday here in the U.S., but that doesn't stop it from being a Mark Gurman Apple Scoop Monday as per usual. But first, I need to tee this up with a non-Apple story. Bloomberg was already reporting that Meta plans major investments in AI-powered humanoid robots with an initial focus on household chores and has formed a new team within Reality Labs. Quote, its bigger ambition is to make the underlying AI sensors and software for robots that will be manufactured and sold by a range of companies, said the people who asked not to be identified because the initiative hasn't been announced. Meta has started discussing its plan with robotics companies, including Unitree Robotics and Figure AI. At least initially, it doesn't plan to build a Meta-branded robot, something that could directly rival Tesla's Optimus, but it may consider doing so in the future, the people added. Meta confirmed the creation of the new team to employees Friday, telling them it will be led by Mark Whitten, who resigned as chief executive officer of General Motors' Cruise self-driving car division earlier this month. He was previously an executive at gaming company Unity Software and Amazon. The core technologies we've already invested in and built across Reality Labs and AI are complementary to developing the advancements needed for robotics, Andrew Bosworth, Meta's chief technology officer, wrote in a memo reviewed by Bloomberg News. He mentioned the company's advancements in hand tracking, computing at low bandwidth, and always-on sensors, end quote. Which brings me back to Gurman's Apple Scoops, quoting his most recent newsletter. Apple has its own designs on robots, though it will likely go after the category differently. The iPhone maker prefers products where it controls all the inputs, hardware, software, and more, and it's exploring a machine where it could do just that. The idea would be a humanoid that spotlights Apple's AI and tightly integrated technology. Apple has advanced AI research teams within its larger machine learning group focused on developing robotics technologies. There's also a home hardware engineering group interested in the space. In the near term, the company plans to launch a tabletop device that essentially attaches a robotic limb to a display. It would be a higher-end version of a smart home hub that Apple expects to release this year. There's also exploratory work being done on a mobile robot, something akin to the Astro from Amazon Incorporated. An Apple humanoid remains several years away, but it could end up being a rival to Tesla's Optimus. That device will see limited production this year, according to Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk. He believes the product could ultimately cost $30,000. A key issue for Apple is if it can catch up with rivals in artificial intelligence. After all, if it can't compete in AI for phones and tablets, how could it make a robot? On Friday, I reported that the company has hit snags with its latest Siri features, and they could be delayed. If Apple does want to be a player in robotics, it adds that much more pressure to regain lost ground in AI. Apple's decade spent developing a self-driving car could have some payoff, though. The company may have scrapped that project last year, but some of the lessons learned will be useful. And it seems like much of the tech industry has concluded that humanoid robots, rather than self-driving cars, will be the ultimate AI project. The difference is one roams on wheels on city streets and the other navigates your living room on legs. The core technologies are much the same, end quote. Other Gurman tidbits, he says Apple is working on a 27-inch Studio Display successor to launch by 2026. And remember the Vision Pro, quote, Apple is planning to add Apple Intelligence to its Vision Pro headset, along with an updated mode for guest users and a spatial content app, as it seeks to boost interest in the device. The company aims to roll out the features as part of a Vision OS 2.4 software upgrade targeted for as early as April. According to people with knowledge of the matter, the enhancements will become available in beta for developers as soon as this week, said the people who asked not to be named, discussing details of the update that aren't yet public. The Vision OS update will include a revamped mode for guest users, which is a way for an owner to briefly lend their device to someone else. The company believes such a process could help users excite their friends and family about the Vision Pro and potentially lead to sales. The change will potentially make it easier for multiple users in one home to share the headset. The new mode will allow the user setup process to be controlled via an iPhone for the first time. On the phone, a Vision Pro user can decide which apps they want the guest user to be able to access. This process previously needed to occur on the Vision Pro itself, end quote. Yeah, that focus on the Vision Pro being solely for one user, like it's their personal computer, was maybe one of Apple's biggest blunders with this thing, since they didn't go all out and actually make it a full-fledged computer.